Okay. So... I'm not gonna lie, the last stream kind of left a bad taste in my mouth because I didn't, essentially finish it, you know? Like, I was gone for an hour. I feel really bad about the whole ordeal of not being here for an hour and still calling it a live stream. So I'm gonna kind of make up for it. I'm gonna go for another... make up for it. Because I honestly feel so bad about it. And hopefully nobody minds this. I feel so bad about it.
With a jerk, your mind is pulled to a scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the centre of the room, joking us all around roar with laughter. All bar the zombies, who are slavishly serving food and drink. The door opens, and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eyes. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder, but are cut down like wheat. The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friends into the woman's path, but is grabbed before she can escape. As she's dragged away to a tower, you hear her cursing Brachus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door sealed, you can still hear her shouts. You pull your hand away from the jar, your head swimming. You can feel the dwarf's cold terror still throbbing in your bones.
Nice. Also, something I noticed whenever I did this is that since Fane was disconnected from the party because of it, everyone has Bless but Fane. Because that was something like really funny I noticed randomly.
The vision fades.
I can do a little but condemn the necromancer, cowardice, and greed. Any sins can be forgiven under right circumstances.
I've rarely seen such cowardice on display.
Keeping the dead as slaves. What a disgusting display. She deserves every punishment she got.
She might seem a little rough, but her heart was clearly in the right place.
So Ivan and Sabil are both kind of colder-hearted. Well, I guess me and the Red Prince aren't. And something I kind of remembered about this whole scenario is that, like, yeah, you can see it. I don't have Bless for whatever reason, but Sabil, Ivan, and the Red Prince do, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure if that's a glitch with the game or not, but everyone has it but them. And something I also forgot is that I actually never went and robbed the corpse of Company. Okay. So, Flame Rune, a necklace, sold, some gold, Boss Strike, which I could sell, an unidentified ring, and I saw this. Cold to the touch, this ornate ring once belonged to Brachus Rex with the band. Okay.
As you pick up the ring, you feel a cold, dark pain shoot up through the bones of your arm. Your mind itches. You don't hear, but feel a whisper in the cavity that functions as your ear. It tells you to slip the ring onto your finger.
Like everything I do, I'm a wimp, so I'm gonna quick save before I attempt any of that. Also, what I've noticed about this is that I never saw Gareth. Gareth was supposed to be here. I've never seen him. So, so equipment. I'm gonna put the ring on. That I completely quick saved.
The ring just got tighter. A lot tighter. Something isn't right. The ring's gone, but not its curse.
So, I'm assuming I should be able to break the curse with the Bless Spell once I lose my thing. But something I'm going to attempt is that I'm going to go back to the abandoned camp. My apologies on that. I'm assuming there is a way. Wait, let me try something. now that I can get the purging one.
The seeker
This purging one is definitely weaker than my normal one, which is this one. Just gives me stuff that but this isn't where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to... I don't think I met Madia's sanctuary. And I want to talk to her.
Hello again, child.
Pull the jar from your
What
pack
brings
and
you
show
here?
it to her. Ask if she knows anything about the secret leader. Ask why she accepted so many people into the shrine. Ask about the goddess Madia. Say that you'd like to know about Braxis Rex. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, just making sure, because I never really done this without being in a party, but it sounds like you can hear me, so...
She stops dead as you pull the jar out of your backpack. Her voice trembles as she speaks.
You entered the vault. Please, give that to me. Give it to me now.
I heard that she's very keen to get her hands on the jar. Ask why this jar has her name inscribed on it.
You don't understand. You couldn't understand. Please, I need it. Please give it to me.
That's why she's being so impatient. What is she hiding? Hand over the jar. Very well then. Shrug and walk away.
Hiding. Impatient.
She reaches up and tears off her mask, revealing a wet skull, stained by centuries. You stare into the empty eye sockets of the undead creature before you.
You dare speak to me of hiding? You dare speak to me of patience? I have waited centuries, watching lives come and go, while my soul lies locked in a cage. I have been patient enough. Return to me what is mine. Return my soul, you insolent pup!
Hand over the jar as she puts her mask back on. She looks like she's suffering enough. Stare at her for a moment, then drop the jar. Put the jar on your back. Tell her you consider. So, I just kind of wanted to know why she was so obedient in this situation.
She reaches greedily for the jar, tearing the cap off. You see a green glowing light emerge from the jar, enveloping Gratiana.
By Armadia, I feel wet. Oh, goddess, I can feel your tears upon my face.
That's what happened to her. Tell her you're happy to help and take your leave.
I suppose you deserve to know. Before I knew Armadia's grace, I was a very different person. I was the concubine of Brachus Rex, but more than his lover, I was his partner. I made it happen.
That's why she would do such a thing. Stare in horror. She was responsible for my master's purging wand. Could I tell her? Probably let her tell her tale. Ask.
As his strength grew, so too did mine. There is nothing you cannot do when you sit on the lap of a powerful king. And I did it all. But power changes a man, as he changes his nation. Brachus grew paranoid, angry, murderous.
Wonder what she expected. Is she led him down such a dark path. Sympathize with her. It must have been frightening to see him change like that. Stand in silence.
I tried not to see it. I told myself it was fine, that the stronger he became, the stronger I was. What stupid lies. I gave him more and more, trying to win him back to me. I offered him the source of whole villages. He devoured them and demanded more. The lands outside were once green and beautiful, until I came, until I turned them over to him. Now all's poison, and the dead are restless.
Tell her you should cast her into the swamp. She deserves nothing less. Observe that whatever crimes she committed in her past, she seems to be making up for them now. Excuse yourself and take your leave.
Armadia is merciful in her love.
I am going to base it off what I've heard about Amadia, and seeing that Fane is the god Woken of Amadia, it would only make sense for him to be a little bit more sympathetic and kind of forgiving.
I found this shrine while hunting a band of wizards. I found the goddess weeping for her children, and I wept too.
Scoff off her alligator tears, rest a hand on her shoulder and say that you're glad she found her way. Sigh, you don't have time for this and take your leave.
She pauses for a moment. If she had eyes, you're sure she'd be wiping them.
Through Armadia I saw my sins, and I could bear it no longer. I threw myself from the cliff at the entrance. I tried to rid the world of my evil, but Brachus would not allow it. He brought me back from the Hall of Echoes, locked my soul away, and demanded my obedience. Even in death he commanded me.
Ask how he escaped, ponder on what the Hall of Echoes was like.
Only when 2 source hunters ended his curse was I free. Since then, I have returned here and spent centuries trying to heal the pain I've caused. And now...
That's a reference to Divinity 1, where we were source hunters, and then you...
She drops the now empty soul jar to the ground, smashing it to pieces with her foot.
You have my thanks, brother.
Reach out and squeeze her tight. Thank her for her tale, and for trying to live a good life. Tell her it was a pleasure to do what you could, and take your leave.
She starts to speak, but chokes back a sob instead.
Thank you. I can't... I've never known such kindness. Thank you for everything. May you walk forever in Armadia's grace. Hello again, child. What brings you here?
So, I'm not sure if this is an actual thing. I don't think so. Oh wait. This. Tears, Constitution, or Parents Restoration. It's kinda cool. Okay, okay.
Go in Armadia.
Sir Gareth, did you find any sign of him?
Welcome to the person who joined the stream. I'm doing this so,
Echoes of death.
how's it?
Come back.
I'm just mainly doing this because I feel really bad about being gone for 30 minutes. But, also I love this game. This game is really fun, and I want to live stream as much as I physically can, or possibly can. If nothing else, then just so I can keep you guys entertained to how much as I can. Because I know I'm not the most entertaining to watch and all, but whatever I can do, you know?
Please, ask. Whatever helps.
Okay, ask more about Gareth. A question if you truly know idea where Gareth might be. Ask how they learned about these source weapons. Ask what made it. Okay.
None. He set out to find those source weapons, and that's the last we saw of him.
Okay. Ask how they learned about the source weapons. Okay.
Wish Bonnie Barn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep.
So I don't know where to go from here. I know there's the whole thing. I don't know where he is. That's probably the better question. I don't know where to find Gareth. Gareth, to my knowledge, was supposed to be in this cave. But I don't see Gareth anywhere. Because I was told he was going to go search for the source weapons. He might be in the maze, thinking about it, actually. And based off the levels and everything, I think the maze is where I should go next. It just seems like the most rational idea. I'm also going this way, back here, so I can, talk to, whatchamacallit? I can talk to the statue and see why I'm not blessed. If there is a reason. Chest, it's not a chest. is cool. I like the idea of having the stuff kind of appear. Okay. I know this game can be crafty and like, oh, you walk through the door and instead of the side, and that all that works.
The deity's head and hands are missing.
Look out! I see a trap nearby. The door won't budge, and the lock is of a type I've never encountered outside this maze. Curious. The door won't budge, and the lock is of a type I've never encountered outside this maze. Locked tight. Surely there's another skull around here somewhere.
Okay. I got an idea. Is there anything out here I can throw? Some. Seems like everyone wants to distract me today. Okay. I don't want to give the ring to anyone else. That's my issue. And I wanted to talk to the gargoyles. So, skull spawns upon this being pressed. Oh wait, I can do this. Okay. I'm not sure how far I can throw it. I'm pretty sure I can't throw it up all the way the stairs, but... Okay. I'd rather not risk anyone else's death from walking into this maze, because they said that this maze is cursed, and since I had the Ring of Braxis, which is what they mentioned whenever I first came in here. Okay. That. Oh. Crumbling skull. I think it's not really accurate.
These skulls crumble to dust after one use.
The gargoyle taps one stony claw upon its plinth as it rasps a message to you.
Riddle me this, wanderer. How would mighty Brachus douse a man on fire?
Well, I don't have rain. These things are immune to fire damage. That's actually really cool.
Get back! Brachus Rex has decreed none of you may approach him! Healer!
That wasn't good. Well, time for this. I'm gonna quick save and I'm going to go in. Actually, after I go, do something real quick. Waypoints. Marius. I'm kind of upset that, despite the cook having everything, or having all the water spells, they do not know how to.
It seems the wounded will pull through.
Do you have
Thank
rain?
the gods.
Okay. Now.
What? Please. Water.
Okay. Well, let me send to Ethan.
My Lucian's locked. Stop fidgeting, lad.
Now Ivan needs to learn rain. So Braxis Rex was to put out fire. I would assume he would use rain. So
A dwarf stands by.
Lord,
Hush now, once gathered.
So we
The
already
woman
went through all
rubs
this.
her neck, raking her nails across her skin as she whimpers.
If you could help.
The woman recoils.
You leave her be.
He puts his hand on her shoulder, squeezing gently.
Dwarf to mind his own business. You weren't talking. Apologize to the dwarf. You didn't
The
mean any
dwarf.
problems.
Aye. We're all a little on edge since Gareth up and ran into the swamps. Gareth, the...
Duggan lays his hand on her shoulder, squeezing it tight as tears roll down her cheeks.
Now that's a guy.
Just be kind. Don't cause any issues. Because if I cause issues, the entire town might attack me and kill me, and then I'll be sad. You can kind of see why I live stream by myself. Usually when no one's home. But I want the internet being a whole lot better. what you calls it? The internet being a whole lot better, there is also the whole thing with people. I'm basically the person who can do everything in my house. I can cook, I can do construction, I can do a lot. And that's what my does to me. They make me do a whole lot. I don't think I'm gonna die if I go in here. I will quick save before entering again. Okay, so nothing happens. Starting to fade. What? Darn it. I didn't really want him to be in there. I really didn't want him to be, in the middle of a fight. I'm gonna quick load. I'm not, because I really didn't want him to, spawn outside. I thought if he spawned outside the door, he would not be lunged into the fight. Apparently, yeah, he would be. And frankly, I'm not going to sit there and use up 2 resurrection scrolls on somebody who could have survived this. So. That ain't good. Didn't say my Wi-Fi dropped yet. I guess we'll see. If it continues for too long, then I'll stay that. Come back here. If it shows that, oh, it's not safe to rest here. Oh, so I'm able to rest. The party can't. Okay. Yourself. Oh, slowed. That's what I was cursed with. Is Faye not in combat? Yeah, it looks like it's still going. The live stream is definitely still going. It's just not. The internet, for some reason, is not cooperating. It says I'm still live. Yes, that's the problem with having really bad internet. We're hoping we can get better internet within the after this whole pandemic. I missed. Heal up him a bit, and then I'm gonna summon my incarnate in the water, so then it becomes a water. Or you know, fire sword. Never bad either.
I'm ready.
Something like that. Run away and then... You can get down. Oh, there's mines. I'm gonna go down. Ooh! Okay, you're going for Fang. That's... Then you have no issues with... Dear God, this is slow. It's annoying.
Please, help! The flames will burn me forever!
What's the ace? Oh, that did nothing. I don't know why it's not anyone. Why it's so bad. Ooh, that got rid of all his magical armor. Probably after this, then, since it's not coming back on apparently, I'll end the stream because I really.
I'm ready.
I feel so bad. Actually, I'm gonna end it here. I'm going to just let it play out though. I'm gonna finish this fight. And that's going to be that stream. So I'm sorry about the whole it not working. I don't know what's wrong. Streaming today has been really bad. I just don't know why. But I hope you guys did enjoy it nevertheless. And the next stream will be on Tuesday. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.